are stopped to be a designer, or we are stopped to be a good architect, or we are stopped to be a good graphic designer. We are become rock stars. It's okay. It's one face, it's one prize, but it's not. You know, it's not the scope of our life. And not for me, for somebody, it's the scope. It's a serious work. I think to be a designer, it's anyway a strong work. It's a work. You have to be a worker. And this is the first things. The second one, it's possible to be a designer only if the surrounding and the local culture, you know, it's happened for that. Because to be a designer in Indonesia or in Mexico without a background, what you did, what you're doing, you know, it's not possible. To be a designer in China, probably in Italy, probably in some part of Europe, probably in some part of the United States, but you know, now tons and tons and tons of designers become from worldwide, but without the structural background, it's impossible to do anything. Without factories, without small handcraft people, without small factories, without laboratories, design is an empty word. In the surrounding of Milano, but in Italy, not only in Milano, you know, we did furniture and spectacular more things, like, I don't know, fabrics, wooden works, or metal works since 3,000 years. You remember in the United States before, immediately after the Second World War, they developed incredible things, because before the military industries, they discovered incredible new things, and they opened the mind, her mind, their mind, to be modernist. Well, it was so easy for the new generation like Charles and Rahims, George Nelson, and to become modernist, because everything it was possible. The old factories, they was ready to accept new languages and new ideas, at the same time to connect together new material with somebody new. The modernity has become from there. Unfortunately, after that, somebody nearby, economy, financial things, and money, they destroy culture and they destroy factories. Think about this one. It was designed in California. Somebody did this incredible project, but it's completely built in China. These are not ridiculous. When we're talking about of design, you have to talk about of surrounding, you have to talk about of human beings, you have to talk about of resources, human resources. Otherwise, we're talking about of only a round of money and financial movement. That's it. When I design something, or when you did something, you are inside in a complex life. Complex life means you work with somebody. Somebody means factories with people inside, with dream, with will. Everything is designed around of one human measure. Some people, children or adults, they stay inside, they open newspaper, they reading books, they touch telephone, they use watches as they sitting on the table, chairs, and they stay inside the buildings, and that's it. The humanistic point is absolutely important, because you have to combine together human measures and measurements and humanistic point. Humanistic point is this is a special crossover in a culture. It's not only the to be a designer. To be a designer is, sorry, it's unbelievable superficial things. For that reason, before I tell you, you have to be humanistic, because if you don't talk with the chemical engineer, you don't know what happened and what they're talking about. If you start to study the chair, we are working with a vacuum system inside, and we put inside one special gas injection in the legs, and we open inside one special huge hole. It's completely empty. This one sounds normal, but it's not, because we are combined together two different incredible technologies. One is a high pressure technology, is 1,200 tons with nylon. Nylon, when you use this spectacular pressure, you have to use nylon nearby 400 degrees, and is liquid like water. When the nylon becomes a little bit more cold, nearby 350 degrees, we sprout inside a high pressure gas. It's a mixed oxygen and azote. And after that, the pressure of gas is took away the material inside in the legs. And in these sections, if you touch, it's completely empty. With a normal injection, this one becomes full. But for what? For the resistance, for the weight. This one is very light, super light, and it's completely done in super shiny, I hope beautiful nylon. I like to be back to the humanistic way, and the whole studio is organized around of that. The people, they work together in a contaminated contaminated atmosphere. It doesn't matter if you are an architect or designer or interior or graphic. We're working all together. You have to think anyway. If you consider the romantic point of view, you wake up in the morning with one idea in your mind, forget it. Because normally the process is our idea. Process means we start to discuss with somebody, I don't know, carton. The team start to discuss around our project, and we don't know if we're talking about a chair, stool, or armchair, or a table, or a lamp, or something like that. We start to discuss about something, and after that we like in a labyrinth. We continue to walk and walk and walk. In the end, we decide, okay, now we start with a chair. And when we start to talk about chairs, for example, again, in a romantic way, you design something. In a professional way, you start to talk about material connections, costs, technologies, and after that, of course, material is so natural. Because sometimes some colleagues, they're talking about that, I'm thinking about something so particular with, I don't know, these new molecular things, or the new carbonium fiber, or the new nanotechnologies. What is that? To think you have to be in the process, and after that, you drive the project in, out. But I never designed something because somebody showed to me, okay, material is a crucial topic point. Never. If you design something wrong, doesn't matter if you use the best material or the bad material. If you design something for yourself, my God, it's so dangerous, because it's not enough to become a rock and roll star with sparkling wine, photo shooting, interview right now, and after that, you have to be super responsible. Sometimes to be responsible means you become a little bit boring, but why not? I prefer. In English, you use a fantastic word, understatement. It's for say it's the same in Italy or in Italian, you have to use two double words, and the combination sounds like elegant and silent.